Welcome to the predicted starting 11. Saints travel up to the Emirates Stadium on Sunday afternoon after that hammering at the London Stadium last weekend. Before we get started though, big shout out to Andy, Benji and Ed Ebden on getting your team spot on last week. Just a shame it was a really pathetic performance on the pitch. But what would you guys do at home? Which team would you play at the Emirates against Arsenal on Sunday? Leave us your comments below. Starting off then in the sticks with Alex McCarthy will be the goalkeeper for the rest of the season. I don't think Fraser Forster's going to get an inch back in. Was unlucky last weekend, made a terrific save, was pretty much off his face, but Arnautovic was the first man to react to pop that second one in. Into the back four then, I will change it this week, and I think we've got far too many players that are afraid to put their foot in, not just in the defence, but also in midfield. So we'll see some changes away from the normal this weekend. But in the back four then, I will go with Cedric, with Jack Stevens, Maya, Yoshida to return and Ryan Bertrand to captain the side. Individually last week, our marking and our defence was absolutely shambolic. It was shameful to watch the marking last weekend. I hope that with the return of Maya Yoshida, we'll see some more organisation in that back four. And also, I think Wesley Hurt has been a bit of a liability recently. I think it's time to bring somebody back in with a bit of experience. Now, Yoshida has been down there scrapping for his lives in the Dutch league. You know, it is worlds away, but I want to see Yoshida bring back some more organisation. Into the midfield then, I'm going to start with the midfield three of Oriol Romeu, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Mario Lemina. Now, first of all, the return of Oriol Romeu. I want somebody to fight for every single inch and that isn't afraid to throw himself into scraps and fights in the middle of that park. Oriol can be that man, and he, alongside Højbjerg, has absolutely got that in abundance. Højbjerg wears his heart on his sleeve. He is passionate about everything, and he's not afraid to say it how it is in the post-match interviews. And Mario Lemina beside them, ahead of them, whatever will happen. It is a far cry from Champions League football where he made the final with Juventus last season. Absolutely at fault for that first goal again last weekend. Dispossessed on the edge of the box, dwelled too much, didn't know what to do. Got pressured into giving the ball away and they break away for a counter. I want to see an improvement from Lemina. He has sat out a couple of days this week for training with a virus, but hopefully he can make up for it this weekend. On the right hand side then, for me, I'm going to return James Ward-Prowse to the starting 11. He's been sat out for the last few weeks, but we need somebody on the ball to keep it simple. Some of the good dead ball abilities, that's what we've lacked completely over the last couple of weeks. The ability to cross the ball and find somebody in the box. James Ward-Prowse can be that man to just keep it simple, keep it on the deck. And on the left then, with Nathan Redmond. For all of the poor performances we've had over the last few weeks, Redmond has looked moderately the best. He's looked okay the last few weeks since he returned to the starting 11. Dusan Tadic has been in the press this week. He's had sleepless nights. Well, this is the reality, lad. Wake up and smell the coffee because we are fighting for our lives. For Sunday, I hope Nathan Redmond can get to wide positions, be a bit of an influence and stretch some of the fullbacks of Arsenal. And starting up top then in a 4-2-3-1, the lone striker this week, undoubtedly without argument, was a 4-4-2 last week, but now's the time to revert to 4-2-3-1, be compact, and that one striker for me will be Charlie Austin. Played 80 minutes last week, nobody expected it, but done well. Hughes said he looks fit and raring to go once again, and if a chance falls to our striker, you'd absolutely bet on it. You'd fancy your chances, Charlie Austin, to smash it away. Between the other three strikers, they've got 5 between them, and Gabbiadini looks the lowest he's been ever in a Saints shirt. That wraps it up then for the predicted starting 11 to play Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium on Sunday afternoon. Which players should return to the starting lineup and which team would you play to emerge on Sunday afternoon?